Hello everybody. So I just wanted to make a video. I might even make a series of videos depending on if there's any interest in it, but I wanted to go over a couple things. Ever since I built my Pee-wee bike, I get a lot of people that message me and ask me a lot of different questions, and I figured I'd just go through some of them. So one of the biggest things that I guess people ask or don't know is the type of bike that Pee-wee had. It's a Schwinn DX. Now, with the DXs, there's a couple different kinds. There's what I guess I call a straight bar DX, and that would be where you have these two curved bars here, and on a straight bar DX, you would see this bar here would be perfectly straight across. Those are not going to be suitable for making a Pee-wee bike just because it's not the right frame. That would mean that basically this fin right here would change in being completely straight on top instead of having this subtle curve to it. Another big thing with the DX bikes is making sure that you have the correct rear dropout. This, I believe, is called a safety dropout, where it hooks and you basically load the tire in this way. The earlier Schwinns had a dropout similar to this, where you load it through the rear, and it just kind of has like this V-shaped thing. The reason why that's important is because a lot of the mounting stuff, or at least one mounting point, is right here on the dropout, where this little curve comes up and there's a little spot with a hole right there. So those are the two most important things, is finding a DX that has the rear dropout with the safety dropout, and the double curve bars. For the saddlebags, I wanted to go with a really clean one-piece look, so I had them made from fiberglass. And the reason I did that is because I didn't want to see, basically on a lot of the bikes out there, you get a plywood backing for basically the bottom of these two, and then you actually attach this to the backing, and you would have visible screw heads all around your saddlebags. And I just wanted a really clean look. So, like I said, these are fiberglass, all one piece. Other than obviously like the compartments and everything. I wanted to talk a little bit about the Lion sirens as well. I believe these sirens came out in the 80s, and there were a few different characters. I believe there was like a ET one, there was some sort of a weird dragon fish looking thing, and a couple others, but one of them was a tiger, and I believe that was from a show called Tiger Mask, where there was like wrestlers who had superpowers and stuff. But anywho, for the movie, they got one of those tigers, and they took off this big jewel that was right here, and there were these kind of lines that were raised up around the jewel, and then there were these wrinkles on the cheeks and stuff. So for the movie, what they did was they went and sculpted over that stuff, and then they raised up the eyebrows to have these kind of real mean raised eyebrows. And that was something that was really important for me to get on these. So I went and modeled the eyebrows and everything to be correct. Just the little things for me that really make the whole thing, I guess, come together. Another thing I wanted to talk about a little bit was screen accuracy. So that's kind of a difficult thing to figure out what is 100% screen accurate, as there were, I believe, 14 different bikes used for the movie. If you go through screenshots of every single, shot in the movie where the bike is in it, you'll see different things, such as my microphone, which is not on right now, usually is clipped right here. And in lots of the parts of the movie, it will be right here. Sometimes it's actually mounted right to the side of this. And in one scene, I've actually seen it mounted over here. Another thing that you'll notice is that the headlight, the Delta Rocket Ray, or the Delta Super Rocket Ray, they're two different lights. One of them has a big triangle plastic piece right here that's actually fit into this, so there's a hole right there. And what they did was they took off that plastic piece and put in kind of a clear red surfboard thing right here. You'll notice on the scene where Pee-wee's at the movie studio and they're giving the bike to the kid in the scene, it actually is missing this fin right here. It's got the platform for it, but this one is missing. So yeah, I mean, there's little things that change, inconsistencies throughout the movie as far as where things are mounted on the handlebars. The scene where Pee-wee actually does the Tarzan swing, this bar is actually completely straight from there to there. So it's a completely different DX bike altogether. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for today. I'm sorry for the quality of my video, the shakiness, my mumbling and rambling about stuff. If you have any questions, feel free to message me or go to Big Adventure Bikes on Facebook or Etsy. Have a good day.